Nice long deep breath on the floor. Take your arms up and overhead, turn your palms away, stretch your feet down, and allow your ribcage to lift off the floor as you inhale. And as you exhale, draw your ribcage down into the ground, squeezing through the belly. Try and get as much connection through the spine as you possibly can. And then repeat. Inhale, lengthen, lift, stretch. Exhale, draw everything in to the floor. And do that a couple more times. Last one. Reach those arms. And then bring those arms, slide them out to a T shape. Slide the shoulder blades under so you get a little bit more kind of connection with the ground. Inhale, lift both your legs, and the exhale up to tabletop. Let's start by warming up the lower belly. Inhale, tap one foot down, lift it straight back in, pivoting from the hips. And the opposite leg, inhale down, exhale up. So just alternate. Now make sure you get your breathing straight away. And please don't bend, so one leg at a time. Please don't bend your knees beyond that 90-degree angle. So we're tapping left leg, followed by right leg. Right, okay, just carry on doing the two legs together. Yes, that's it. Now, lower back, push down into the floor. Oh, my head's gone mental there, like a nest, some of the birds nesting in my head.
Didn't I say?
All right. It's called trying to get 3 kids out of the house and getting back yourself. Now let's do another 3 taps on each leg, 6 in total. Squeeze the belly a little bit more, start to warm it up. When you've done your 3 each side, pause at the top, take those legs straight up to the sky. Wake up the hamstrings, toes down, heels away. Press them as straight as you can. Push your hip bones back down into the floor to get that full connection through the spine. And then push the backs of the knees away. As you're going to hear lots of noises in this room today. Okay, it's the non-flexible team. Right, but yeah, point the toes, bend your knees. Exactly like that. I still miss that. Yeah. Exhale. Let's take those legs over to the right. Now, as we drop our legs down, as soon as your lower leg touches the floor, lift straight back up again into the center, staying on that gentle rotation to the other side. So we're dropping the legs all the way over. Let them brush the ground and immediately pick them back up again. I want you to turn your head the opposite direction. So legs drop down, I gaze the other side. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Please take it slowly, guys. Slow and controlled. Your abdominals need to take complete control of the speed you're going. Now, have a look at your feet. Are they dropping below your knees? If they are, lift them higher. 2 more each side. So you've got 1 more to the right and 1 more to the left. Shoulder blades glued to the floor. Pull your knees up into the middle and take them straight up to the sky again. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Straight, straight, straight. Now listen to me very carefully. Leave your left leg up in the air, okay? And drop your right leg either halfway and hold, or all the way down to our hover and hold. Squeeze the belly. Push your lower back down into the floor. Try and straighten your legs. Start to flex your feet. What are you looking at, Mark? Come on.
That's what I want to do.
Hold it. Hold it. Lift your head and shoulders. Look up towards me so you can see me. And then just lightly grab your left leg. Have you grabbed your left leg, Mark?
No. I didn't realise we were coming team bottom today.
Do you what?
Actually bottom.
I know we have.
I know, I'm coming away from that.
Right, guys, put your right leg straight down into the ground. Straight down, straight down. Pin it down, back of the knee down. Push that left leg to the sky. Feel free to use the band if you want to push up the band, Richard.
God, sorry.
Use this moment to straighten your knee against that resistance of your arms. Pull that right leg down to the floor and then slide your left hip bone down to the ground. So you've locked it in and you haven't lifted it out of place. Take a breath in, exhale, bend your left knee to tabletop. Release the hand, slide your fingers to the back of the head. So your left hand, your right hand is to the back of the head, the left arm's down. Inhale, exhale, take a little side twist, kick the leg away. And curl it in, kick the leg away. Now, if you want to make this into a little bit of a harder exercise, straighten the leg and do some straight leg. Inhale down, exhale up.
It's just you, don't bother.
Is it just me? Am I on my own?
Yeah.
Right, Tom's giving you a go. Now, don't let that right leg flap around. Pin it into the floor. 4, 3. Come on, squeeze it up. Reach the shoulder up towards the knee. 2. Give me one more. One more. Pause. Drop the head, drop the shoulders down. Keep that leg floating in the air. If it's bent, straighten it. Abs on. Right leg hovers. Hold. If you want more, lift your head and shoulders, reach your fingers. Your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then drop your right leg, and then drop your left leg. Let your body sit heavy in the ground. Get those legs bent, please. Breath in, exhale, roll the hip up into a bridge. Okay, lift the heels, working the calves. Pull the knees slightly closer in. Inhale, tap the buttocks down. Exhale, lift back up. So just working and moving through the lower back.
Still toes.
Toes up if you can, heels up for me. So get those heels and try and see if you can keep them up the whole time. Press the buttocks down, lift the hips up. I want to see your legs squeezing together at the top. Give me 5 more. Come on, squeeze and lift. Last 2. One more. Hold this one up, please. Now, if you can, lift your left knee in towards your chest. Point the toe, extend the leg straight as high as you can to the sky. And squeeze your right butt cheek, lift your hips higher. Hold it. Come on, straighten it up, guys. Pull that leg further in. 5, 4. Is that heel up on that right leg? And then drop the foot back down, lift the hips together. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, point it to the sky, straighten the knee. Squeeze that left butt cheek to lift your hips higher. Squeeze your lower belly, pull that right thigh further in and straighten the knee. Hold it, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bend the knee, drop the feet. Lift the hips as you inhale. Exhale, lower your heels. And just briefly lift your toes off the floor. Like a little kind of counter stretch. Toes off the ground. Toes up, toes up, toes up. And push into the heels and lift your hips. Activating those buttocks one more time. Inhale, look toe. Exhale, roll it out. Breathe here for a second. And we're all going to turn onto our left side. Turn to left side. I'm to switch ends.
It's your right arm.
Feminine.
Look in the mirror, that's the two streams, okay?
Oh, it's you. Okay, drop yourself down here, hands in front of the chest, engage your abs, and lift your lower legs off the floor, feet in together. We're going to open and close the top leg. Okay, so the second you lift your lower legs up, you've activated the back of your lower leg and the inner thigh. It gives you more freedom to move your top leg with your feet off the floor. But if you get too much, drop your lower legs back down and squat there. So look how much more restricted I am there. I'm very, I've got a lot of movement anyway in this position, but there's a lot more going on there. Now, what we don't want to do is roll your hips. So you want to feel the squeeze of the muscle doing the work. And it doesn't take long to hurt. Yeah? So try and keep those hips stacked. Roll your hips very slightly and then work that up and down. But 5 more of these. Last one, stay up. And little presses at the top. So now really activate around the outside of your right buttock. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Lift those legs a little bit higher. Lift that lower leg a little bit more. Open the knees a little bit more. Hold it. Just 5 more seconds. Open that knee mark. And then just gently release. Just let it go. Just for a moment. The bottom leg is going to stay exactly where it is. And you're going to engage your abs a bit more and take that top leg into a straight line running through the down. So if you look down, you should be able to see the tops of your toes. If you can see more than that, take your leg back. Listen to my instructions. We're going to make figures of 8, like some classic Pilates, yeah? Standing on its feet, not wide ways. But wide ways, you know what I mean? So point the toe, keep the heel pressed to the sky, so slightly medially rotated, and squeeze back to make your first big circle at the top, coming through the center and lowering down. So through the middle, squeeze back. So what I see happen with figures of 8 is everyone's legs are too far forward. So keep thinking, squeeze it back and then take it up into it. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now, I don't want to see hips wobbling side to side. I want to see complete stabilization through your torso. This is meant to really be localized pain into that outer buttock and thigh.
Figure of 8. So.
What's the figure of 8?
No, you said it was figure of 8 we're doing.
Yeah, I thought you said what's the figure of 8? That's where you want to be. They're your hips squared off. Four more. Makes very funny noise. With that bottom leg forward in front of you, gives you again that freedom. Now, when you've done your last one, and you should be struggling to your last one, yeah? Stop in the middle. Point the toes even more. To get that length, draw that underneath of your waistline up off the floor. Then pull the toes in, turn the heel up, lift the leg, and hold it to its maximum pain. Toes down, heels up, lift higher, give them a reach or 2. 8, 7, 6, stay with me. 4, 3, 2, and now release. Now rub out the pain. Punch the muscle if you need to, do whatever you need to do. Bring yourself up into your elbow. Lift yourself up into a half plank on the knee. So when you lift your hips up, you push your hips forward and just run a straight line down the body. Bring this arm up to the sky and lift your hips another inch or two. Now take that top arm up and over with your palm facing forward. Then extend your top leg so it's pointing, toes pointing to the floor. Then lift that knee high to the sky and side bend into that leg and kick everything away to full extension. Exhaling, pulling in, inhale, kicking away. 3. I don't want to see knees coming forward. I want to see knees going up to the sky. So you're reaching overhead and up to the ceiling, knee pulls up towards the sky. You're opening that hip. Remember when that first exercise was on our side, our hips were open. Keep pulling in. 5 more. Exhale, inhale. Up to 4. Get those hips high, guys. Come on, lift up strong. 3, 2. Give me 1 more. Hold it. Hold it. Lift the hips. Hold it. Squeeze it. 5, 4. Lift. 2. And reach. Hold. Come on, up. Lift up. Come up. Lift up. Half star. And release down. Flip yourself over onto your tummy. Stay on the end of your arm. And just relax down for 2 seconds. Take a little wriggle through the lower back. Take 2 to 3 breaths, just resting down. Okay, take those arms straight out in front of you. Take your feet wide and pin your feet to the floor. Push your front of your feet down into the ground and lift your kneecaps off the ground so your thighs are active, your buttocks are squeezed. We're going to inhale, raise our upper body with our straight arms off the floor. You're going to open your arms out to big circle, palms come down and lift everything off the floor. Then close the circle and bring your hands to the floor to relax. So inhale, big circle, reach and squeeze. Then open it back out and lower down to the last squeeze. Yeah?
To avoid that.
Touching each other.
Yeah.
So when you brought your arms all the way down towards your thighs, there's your opportunity to lift and reach the fingers further back. Stay with that height as you circle your arms all the way around and then drop it down. This is back extensor work. This is amazing postural work. Breathe into it. Lift, 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 and squeeze up through those shoulder blades at the last point. So you're going to do 4 more. I've got a great exercise I'm going to do with you guys in a minute. I just remembered it. Almost forgot about it. If you want to challenge your tricep strength and your posture, we're about to. Okay, you should be coming up to the last repetition. And we're all going to sweep our arms around to the side. We're all going to lift up and lift up your legs as well. Now squeeze your legs a little bit closer together and swim kick your legs without bending your knees. Squeeze your belly, support your lower back. Now pull your arms tight on your bottom. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lengthen those legs and go for 8, 7, knees off the floor. Chest off the floor. 4, 3, 2, pause. Inhale, feet down. Exhale, scoop the arms all the way around and bend the elbows. Rest your head to one side on those hands. Wriggle side. Bring your hands gently underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up, transition to child pose. Extending your arms forward, sitting your bottom back into your heels, lengthening through the elbows, reaching fingers forward. Now, all I want to do is carefully bring yourself back down to the floor, turning over onto your right side this time. Just turn to your right side. Bend your knees forward, stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Lift your lower legs off the floor, abs on tight. Your hand is relaxed in front of your chest or on your hips. And let's open those knees up and down, opening and closing. Anthony, do you have blue ones of these? Because I want blue ones.
No, I don't.
I saw them random the other day and I thought they were all.
I'm just trying to fit to all black and grey so it all goes together, gym stuff.
There's a lady that comes in on the party and she wears neon
Ooh,
on her
nice.
feet and they match the jackets that she wears.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, but on a Sunday morning, it's very like the eyes. Right, I want you to lift your lower legs another inch or two off the floor. Now open that knee a little bit more. Now engage your abs a little bit more and give me 6 more. And that last one, that 6th one, stays up. So we open the knee up for the last time. And let's start that pulsing movement, up and open. So you drop a few inches, lift up, drop a few inches, lift up. See if you can get that lower knee a bit higher off the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold the opening. Lift, 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 lift the lower leg. Squeeze it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Take a breath. Now the lower leg stays bent. The top leg extends into a straight line, running with the rest of the body. So look down the body and you should be able to see your toes and nothing else. Then point the toes away. They start at hip level. We squeeze the buttocks, take the leg behind, don't let your hips protrude forward. Lift up in that first bit of the figure of 8. Come through and lower it down, swing it slightly forward. So your focus is the squeeze back and your core stability. I'm using it too loud for my YouTube site. So big circles. Have you kept your toes beautifully pointed? Or have you started to sneaky turn your hip to make it easier? Make sure you haven't. So let's do that very last big figure of 8. And then you're going to stop in the middle. And then you're going to drive the toes in, pushing your heels away. You're going to push your heels to the sky, lateral medial rotation. And lift up high and pulse. High as you can go. Squeeze it. Take your leg another inch or two behind you. So your buttocks squeeze more. Now lift higher. 10, 9, 8. Don't give up. 6. Use your obliques. So side of your waistline. 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Now give it a little bash. And then we come up onto our elbow. And we lift up into side plank, raising the arm up. Now, hips go forward. Push your hips forward to create a straight line through the body. Then take your arm overhead, your palm facing forward. Then point your toe, that leg goes out. And when we're ready, we lift the knee up and we fold in and lengthen. So when you pull your knee up and over and your elbow up and over, your hips will naturally drop, but try your best to keep them as high as you can. Makes you work harder. Come on, get that knee up to the sky, up and over. Give me 4 more. Reach 4. 3. Squeeze that underneath buttock as well. 2. Don't let your hips drop. Hold that last one in and squeeze it. Squeeze it in, lift up. Squeeze it in, lift up. Pull the knee to the elbow. Lift 5. 4. Knee higher. 2. And 1. Kick away and hold. Now open the arm and the leg higher. Lift the hips. Hold it. Squeeze. Butt should be painful. 1 more breath. And release down. And flip over onto your backs. Take a little breather there. Take your arms wide. Engage your abs, imprint your spine, legs up to tabletop, then straighten your legs up to the sky. So I'm going to give you 2 options with this one. You can do this one with your legs bent again. So you're going to drop the legs halfway over to the right. And then the bottom leg only drops down and taps the floor. Lifts back up to join that top leg and then sweeps through the center. So your legs are straight. Over to the left, lower leg drops, taps the ground, lifts back in, and then returns to the middle. So wait for the leg to come back. If this doesn't work for you, then do it with your bent knees. You right?
Yeah.
So the whole idea here is you keep as much connection to the floor through those shoulders. So if they're flying off the ground, reduce your range. Don't go all the way down to the ground. Straighten those knees. One side feels a lot easier than the other, that's for sure. Okay, let's do 4 more of these. So I'm doing my last one each side. And then you sweep those legs up to the sky for the last time. Straighten them. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your left leg down to a hover. Then dorsiflex the feet, push the heels away, toes away, and extend that right leg as much as you can with that left leg hovered. Squeeze the belly and hold. You don't have to be as low as me. Come up here, that's better for you. 5 more seconds, that's 1 more breath. And then lift your head and shoulders, catch around the leg, lower the left leg, and stretch that right hand. The air conditioning's working in here again now.
It is.
I preferred it when it wasn't. Work up a bit more of a sweat, yeah? Okay, so same principles as the other side. Push your right hip down as you push that leg as straight as possible. Then drive your left leg fully down into the floor. Relax the shoulders and push the knee as straight as possible. And then slide the hand down the leg, bend the knee, tabletop position through that right leg. Left hand side of the head, right arm relaxed on the floor, and we curl up And we kick away. If you want to make it harder, dead straight left the whole time. Pardon?
So once I'm taking one,
It's still a long way off straight.
Exhale as you twist, inhale as you drop. 5, 4, 3, give me 2 more. Last one. We come up, twist to it, lower your head and shoulders to the floor, push through the sole of the foot, engage your lower ab, and lift that left leg to a hover again and hold. If you wish, head and shoulders and arms off the floor, reach. Straighten those knees. 2 more breaths. Get our legs to the sky, Richie, come on. And then carefully drop your left leg, drop your right leg all the way down to the ground. Take a breath. Inhale, drift the fingers above your shoulders, lift your chin to your chest, roll up, reach tall. Come forward, stretch the hamstring. So bend the knees to catch, lift your spine tall, and then fold forward. Then extend one leg at a time. So bend your knees so you can catch the feet. Yeah, and then work on it.
how can you do that?
Years and years of practice. Shoulders relaxed. Try and keep your feet dorsiflexed, your toes pushed up to the sky, and then work from there. I remember your hamstrings up.
Yeah.
I love that.
Still.
No one's as bad as you guys. I was about to say you, but actually, Anthony's probably worse. At least your legs actually go straight. They go inside out straight.
Yeah. That, I can't, you know, you say, oh, bend your knee, I can't do anything.
It's
with
your
knee.
lower back holding your hamstring.
It is, yeah.
Okay, roll up, guys. Lean into your fingers and then open your chest and pull your shoulders back. You can stay here or lift up tall to reverse tabletop. That can also be done with your legs bent. And once you're here, get the chest out of your shoulders and squeeze your butt and lift as high as you can go. Lift up. And adjust. Now we're going to do a little bit of a teaser. This is what you're going to do. You're going to come into plank. You're going to drop your chest and hop pause here and do a little leg lift, holding your tricep, isolated position. If that's too much, drop your knees to here and just lift, and lower. Yeah?
Show us again.
Come to Anthony.
Even Polly was wobbling on that one, so.
It's a strong exercise. So plank. So if it's really, really hard, I actually suggest you come to plank and just do some leg lifts here, okay? If you can, leave your bottom in the air, chest, hovered, elbows in. Come on, come on, come on, now leg lift. Don't bend your knees, elbows in. Come on, 6, 5, 4, that's it, 3, lovely, 2, and release.
That's what I can actually do.
Slide your arms out to sea.
Don't do that again.
Yeah, we're going to do a second round.
Yeah.
Now, whilst you're here, take your left hand, side of the chair, roll yourself over, bringing your left foot behind the right, stretch out your chest. Or more into your shoulder joint. Keep trying to turn your body up towards the sky. Quite nice, isn't it? Right across that nasty little area. Is everyone feeling this?
Yeah. Mainly in the shoulder, right
Yeah.
shoulder. Yeah.
roll yourself back, straight over to the other side, slide your left arm, and then turn and twist and find that stretch.
Yes, I get much further over this.
Yeah. Feel more flexible, sorry.
I can't.
So if you're ever doing like a chest workout, push up, and best stretch you can do after. And then just roll yourself back when you're ready. Bring your hands over the shoulders, lift yourself up, a very quick child pose. Okay, we're going to go back to doing that. So stick to just doing a plank, 10 leg lifts in total. So set yourself up. If you're in a plank, just stay here. We can do it the elbows if you wish. All of you bend your elbows in. Let's go. Put it in. Lift your bottom higher than your chest, top of your chest. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This time lift up, lift up. Oh. I'm stretching that. Take your arm, walk over to the left, take hold of your right wrist, and take a side stretch down that whole right side of your body. So you're making a C curve through your upper body. So Mark, take your whole upper body across off the mat. Off the mat. Now pull your right buttock down in towards your heel.
I'm feeling it.
So hold on to that wrist.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. Feeling it more now.
Come on, curve it, curve it, curve it, curve it. Reach it, reach it. Because you're lacking side flexion, Mark. And to the other side, guys. Pull to the other side. Take the feet a bit wider. Give yourself some freedom. There. Oh. Good. Reach, come on. Your right hand, when you're stretching out to the right side, you've got to take hold of your left wrist and encourage more pull, more resistance. And then bring yourself back into the middle. Lift up onto your knee and take your left leg and step, come forward into hip flexion. Bring your hands inside. So your right leg is as far back as it can possibly go. Take that right leg back for a little towards it. So if you can lift your chest and sink deeper, some of you might be able to drop your elbows. I know I can't.
Nope. We've got an onion, mate.
No, Tom's buttocks are flexible. So when we go from here and transition into pigeon, slide your right heel underneath your right hip and so lift tall. And then drop down. So sometimes this, I like this stretch if you kind of move slightly in and out of it. Because I move into my left buttock and pull into my right hip. And it just gets a little bit more freedom in that stretch. And then bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, lift up, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and then drop your knees back down, roll it up, step your right leg forward, sink down into the hips, hands inside, stretch the hips like that. Not go anywhere. Left leg as far back behind as possible, and then dip down. I hope that's even better. And then give way. Okay, so from here we're going to transition to pigeon. Bring your hand on the outside. Wriggle the foot over, drop the knees, sit tall before you do anything. So now my right heel's beneath my left hip, lift and lengthen. And then lower it down. And then if you wish, just take a little wiggle side to side. Okay, when you're ready, just bring yourself up, sit down into that buttock, and swing your legs around, come into cross leg position, sit tall. Hands on knees, lift your chest. Open your arm. Inhale, raise your arm. Interlace those fingers. Stretch. And then bring your hands down. Bow, clap. Guys, ladies, and gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.